What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Austin back into the video. Alright guys, in today's video, I'm giving y'all 6 things that you need to avoid in order to start seeing your abs. So as you know, or if you didn't know already, abs are made in the kitchen. So if you want to start seeing your abs show more, or if you want to have a more defined core, you need to avoid these 6 things, or at least keep them in moderation. So without further ado, let's get into it. So starting off, number 1, soda. You're going to want to try to avoid soda at all costs. For one, it's super high in sugar, which can have a bunch of negative effects such as acne, cause you to feel sluggish, at least for me. And for one, it can lead to like unnecessary weight gain. So I would highly recommend just try to consume as much water as you can. And if you're craving a soda, just once again, keep it in moderation. So moving on, number 2, alcohol. So I said this in one of my previous videos, how alcohol can lead to a decrease in testosterone, especially in overconsumption of alcohol. So really, guys, try to keep your alcohol consumption at a minimum, or at least in moderation, because for one, that can lead to a lot of weight gain because the fact that it's super high in carbs because it's made out of grains. So try to keep your alcohol consumption at a minimum, guys. So moving on, number 3, fried food. I know, fried food is so good, fried chicken, french fries, fried Oreos, whatever. Anything can be fried these days. But honestly, guys, you want to try to avoid this at all costs because of the fact that a lot of these fried foods contain trans fat. And you really want to avoid trans fat at all costs because it has no benefits for your body except just to harm your health. So guys, try to keep fried food at a minimum, or at least try to avoid it at all costs if you really want to start seeing abs and just overall be healthier. So moving on, number 4, try to avoid fast food. I know it can be really convenient, you're on the road and you need a quick meal, but guys, if that's the case, then sure, turn to that. But if you're at home, try to cook your own meals. That way it's a little bit healthier and you're not consuming these excess calories. Because, at McDonald's, you can really go crazy eating a Big Mac, fries, a Filet-O-Fish, or Burger King, Checkers, whatever the fast food place may be. A lot of these foods are empty calories, right? You eat it, but you don't really feel full. So as a result, you keep eating more, which leads to weight gain. So try to avoid fast food as much as you can if you want to be healthier and start seeing your abs. So moving on, number 6, sugars, right? So sugars can come in a variety of forms. The labels on the foods can be very, very deceiving, right? They'll be like natural sugars or things like that, but honestly, it's all really just processed. So things like sugar, like candy, donuts, things like that, just try to avoid sugars as much as you can. So that's going to be number 5. So try to avoid sugars, keep it in moderation. So moving on, last and final thing to avoid if you want to start seeing abs, it's going to be refined carbohydrates, guys. So you really want to keep refined carbs at a minimum, guys. So refined carbs, they can look like donuts, pastries, white bread, things like that. If you're gonna consume carbs, which I do recommend, try to keep your carbs try to consume like complex carbs. So this can include brown rice, sweet potatoes, white potatoes, things like that. So just try to avoid these refined carbs at all costs because they're really fast digesting. So they have low fiber content, so therefore you're never going to feel full after eating them, and it causes excess weight gain. So if you do eat carbs, try to avoid refined carbs and go towards more complex carbs because they're higher in fiber. So let me run through the list before I end the video. The 6 things you need to avoid in order to start seeing your abs. So number 1, soda. Number 2, alcohol. Number 3, fried food. Number 4, fast food. Number 5, sugars. Number 6, refined carbs. All right, guys, so if you really want to start seeing your abs, guys, and just overall be healthier, go through these tips and try to cut out as much as you can. Cut out these different foods and liquids as much as you can. So that's the video for today, guys. Really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's the video for today. Peace.